playing better golf could directly relate to being in better shape. And for that subject, we welcome in one of the most famous trainers on the PGA Tour. His name is Joey Divisalvi. We call him Joey D. Looking sharp, my friend. You know, you are a walking billboard for your own business because you're always in fantastic shape. Good to see you, Joey.
Thank you.
All right, now we could spend hours rattling off the high-profile names that you have worked with over the years. That many players seek your business. Just tell us about a few of the clients that you feel you've really helped along the way, who you're spending a lot of time with these days.
Professionally, I think, you know, Keegan Bradley is certainly somebody who excites me as a biomechanics coach. Dustin, Ricky, Freddie Yock, I mean, guys that come through Jupiter and come through our academy, we have an opportunity on tour to work closely with their coaches and really understand what they're working on. So golf is very, you know, specific to the individual, but those are the more high-profile players that you would, you know, find me with on a daily basis. So, you know, it's always a journey out there.
And look, everybody is under this impression that they're trying to get buff. They're trying to get big, and not everybody is meant to be in that kind of shape. Not everybody can be built like you and play great golf. Let's use Keegan as a specific example. He is getting bigger, but it's not necessarily in the way that you would imagine. Kind of, here's a before and after. This is a great look at kind of the new and improved Keegan Bradley. What are you two exactly accomplishing together with his shape?
I think body awareness, and in body awareness in golf is a very important thing for people generally to understand. And you have to realize that you're not trying to be a Keegan Bradley or a Dustin or a Tiger or a Ricky. You're trying to be the best you can be. And I don't like this message that gets sent out that can be very confusing, right? Because golf fitness is a term that we've heard more about in the last, would you say, 10 years?
Sure.
Like that's something that's a common household name. But what I would love people to know is golf fitness is something that you have to, you know, understand first and foremost and use it to your advantage when you learn what it really means. The golf body is an important, and we'll refer to that today. What is your golf body doing? Are you aware of what it can do for your golf? And I think that's what we really are trying to send the general message growing this game. Golf body is going to help you get there.
And by the way, Keegan did look a little better in the 213 picture as he did the 211 because he had the beard going on, a little more hip. Kind of looked like a nerd on the left, 211. But on
See,
the
you can say that because he takes a lot of your money.
213 looks a little hip. But now, let's talk about the specific golf workout. Because I think most people think you go to the gym and you just get in shape and that's going to work for golf, which doesn't work because I think, as you mentioned earlier, everybody's got a different body.
Right.
Everybody does things differently. So I imagine that your workouts have to be sort of specific to playing golf.
Right. I think very much like you just explained, you should know what you're going to do before you start. So assessments, evaluations, I don't know if everybody understands what that means. But if we were going to hire a teaching professional, they would definitely get us on the tee line and say, hey, let's take a look at your golf swing. What does it naturally look like? Do you know how to set up? Do you know how to address the ball? Do you know what proper knee flex is? Do you know what proper spine angle is? And we take for granted as people that play and understand, have been around the game collectively, the four of us, a lot of years span the knowledge of understanding the game. It's very important to hire the right teaching professional. But in addition, this new word, golf body and golf fitness, you should know how that helps you to create an opportunity for your body to have a better lesson with your instructor.
One of the things that's also important when you're going to work out is to have a trainer that is as enthusiastic as you are. I see Keegan and Dustin, those guys, before they go to see you, there's an excitement there about going and getting their work done. And I think that's so important, you know, when you're training.
Right. And I think the excitement is that they are more now aware of what they can do with their new golf body and how it works specifically for them in their game. I mean, you've been around sports your whole life, and I watched you playing growing up, and what you trained back then and what you train now can be two very different things, because you're, you know, as Keegan would say, you better bring your A game when you're playing with Ahmad. Because, you know, that...
Did you hear that?
I did say your A game.
I did.
So the important thing is you have to be aware that what they get excited about is if they're working on something they can bring to the course, and at that level, of course, it's their profession, right?
Right.
And we know that, but they still get excited about, that competition about, I need to train blah, blah, blah as hard as so-and-so did today.
Right.
I mean, we get that a little bit, but we still try to keep it very specific to what we're working on at that level of golf.
Joey, Matty G got all dressed up for you here.
I'm ready
He's
for it.
rocking a flat bill. He's ready to hit the
Oh,
gym
yeah.
with you.
Focus.
What do you want to ask, Joey?
Well, I just feel like, if a lot of your training is golf specific, is part of the assessment going out to the golf course with the particular individual and seeing their limitations on the golf course first?
I like that. I like what we're doing more of, like you just said, is working more with teaching professionals so we can really be included in helping the player understand where they are, so they put all this time and effort and resource into that. Know what your body can do limitation wise.
So you're synchronizing
Yes.
the limitations they have with the golf swing in addition to physical limitations and trying to eliminate some of those limitations.
Right. So be aware of your strengths, know what your weaknesses are before you start, and then let's get a plan that works. That works for you. And we're going to discover that today in the golf body.
Cool.
Yeah, but Matt, he already said that he didn't have any limitation. He's ready to go full bore.
Who said that?
You told me that this morning.
I knew
want you
No
to
one
test
ever
him
said
some
that
facts.
about that
Throughout
today.
the course of the show, we've been inviting you to ask questions of Joey D through the magic of Twitter. So let's tip the Twitter inbox right now. We've got one here, Joey, from D. Lawrenson. What's the ratio of golf-specific exercises versus general fitness exercises that you recommend to your athletes?
I think 50-50 is a really, really good ratio, because 50-50 says I can work on some things that strengthen my overall body awareness, and then the other 50% is let's take those things and now apply them to the three parts of the golf body. So 50-50 is really a good model for you to pick when you're choosing what works for you.